This was number 72. And I'm not sure if it was because it was like pretty muggy outside or if this workout was that tough. So do what you got to do with this one. It is a 20 on, 10 off. And I'll post it here. So 20-10, and you're going to go through each pair 4 times. So we'll stick with one pair of exercises and just go back and forth, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. 20 seconds doesn't sound like much until the end of that. Then the 20 seconds seems like forever and the 10 seems like nothing. So the first pair of exercises is a kettlebell clean or high pull. So you can do this with a dumbbell if that's what you have. But a kettlebell clean is picking it up from the floor. It's kind of like a deadlift where you're picking it up off the floor, but you're going to be accelerating it fast enough so that it comes right past that, the straight arm hold and right up to under your chin. So we're down here to tap, we bring it up, tap, bring it up. Okay, so if what you have is a a dumbbell, you can either hold it with 2 hands and just pull up high here. You won't flip your hands around and catch it. But if you can hold the handle, you can go down and then pull up high. You can also kind of do if you can fit one hand on it, you also kind of do a swing and just pull it up close to your armpit. Okay. So that's that. You're gonna do that for 20 seconds. We'll take 10 seconds rest. And a lateral bound is next. So we're jumping side to side. That's kind of that skater jump, pushing off of one, land on the other, and back and forth for 20 seconds. So we'll do that pair for four rounds of that 20 seconds. Then we'll move on to the next pair, jumping jacks, pretty self-explanatory there. And the other one that we're pairing it with is a reverse lunge. So you'll just do like an alternating reverse lunge there. The third pair is a toe tap with a goblet squat. So we're back to the weight, either marching or running that toe tap here, tapping the top of the kettlebell or your weight, and then you just pick it up for a goblet squat. Okay, but I'll talk us through it. So that's the equipment you'll need around. Let's go ahead and jump on the roller. All right. So if you haven't rolled up the back of your legs, go ahead and do that now. Just giving everything a once over. And then we'll meet up at your hips. Yeah, I don't know if I remember it being like really humid and muggy last time. I definitely had a really good sweat after this one last time, but I don't know if it was because of the nature of the workout or the weather outside. But either way, it'll be a good workout today. All right, so we're rolling out our cheeks here. If you haven't, let's take a second and roll kind of right where your hamstring plugs into your butt bone. So the best way to do that is to bring one foot in, and then your straight leg side, you're going to put the roller just below your butt bone. So we want to get that where it kind of attaches there. That can get pretty tight and not moving so well. And it's also something that gets missed if you're just kind of going through a normal roll. So just kind of putting all your weight onto that straight leg side, rolling the tendony part that plugs into your butt bone, the bones that you sit on. All right, let's go ahead and go to the front. And if you want to move the roller off to the side, it usually works better. So we move the roller off to the side and we'll roll one hip flexor and thigh. So here you can roll all the way up past or up to your waistband or up to the crest of your hip. So we want that big long, being able to go up right to the top of your hip without anything getting in the way. And as you're up there in the top of your hip, let's go ahead and roll to the side a little bit. And we'll repeat on the other side. All right, so finally, if you want to roll your shoulder blades, go ahead and roll your shoulder blades. But otherwise, we're going to keep this around for kind of another stretch here. So if you're done, you can go ahead and sit on your roller. We're just going to kind of sit in what would be like a deep squat position. So by sitting on the roller, we kind of allow ourselves to relax a little bit. Bring your feet in as far as you can. Bring your heels as close to it as you can. So just pretend you're sitting in a squat and that the roller isn't there. And so as we're sitting here, we're just kind of using your elbows. You'll put your elbows inside your knees and sort of pry them apart. So think of this as sitting nice and tall at the bottom of a squat. So that most people can't sit like this comfortably. So we're just using the roller as kind of an aid to help us get down there and be in that position. But we're just holding, kind of rocking back and forth. Almost think about prying those knees apart, sitting as tall as you can, just sitting at the bottom of what would be kind of like a goblet squat. And good. From there, let's go ahead and take a knee. Getting up nice and tall. Hands will go up on top of your head. Think about tucking your tailbone down and under, or like you have a heavy weight hanging from your tailbone. From here, we're going to tilt to the side that's up. So if your left knee is up, you're going to tilt to the left. And we'll go through some reps there. Remember, we're kind of thinking about taking your elbow, pointing it towards the ground first. Try not to rotate with this one. We want to stay square. Just getting your spine bending a little bit here. And switch it up. Keeping that tailbone tucked under first. Hands come up over your head. You're pointing your elbow down at the ground, then your ear, and then that's going to pull the rest over with it. All right, from here, we'll take your hands, put them right on the ground or on top of your roller. And we're just going to work a hamstring stretch here. So we'll come up, looking to straighten your front leg, drop your back heel down towards the floor. Getting a big stretch down the back of your front leg, and also a calf stretch on the back side. Try to limit the amount of rounding in your back here. So we almost want to try to keep your chest out. Go ahead and take a knee. We'll switch sides. Bring that other foot forward. Make sure as you're doing the stretch here, we're breathing through. Let that back heel drop, and then we're getting a big stretch down the back of your front leg. And good. Take a knee, one more stretch on the floor. Let's bring that foot up and across in front of you for a pigeon stretch. So we're going to try to get that shin perpendicular to your body. But we want to keep our hips square, so don't let yourself sit off to the side. You want your hips right over top, like with your belly button facing the floor, like you're about to do a push-up. So we don't want to sit off onto that cheek. Be dead center here. And relax. Let's go to the other side. Again, if you need more stretch, you can bring your foot forward to make your shin more perpendicular to your body. Otherwise, we're just trying to sit right on top of that. You should feel the stretch back by your pocket. All right, let's go ahead and stand. All right, one bit of moving around before we get started. We're just going to alternate some lateral lunges here, stepping out to the side, working your way nice and low into those. We'll go for about 30 seconds here. Go at your speed, your pace, whatever warm up you need right now. Just working side to side. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay. So we are ready to rock here. I know I went through a lot in the beginning, but basically we're going 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're going to do that. Sorry, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to do that 4 times in this first pair of exercises, and then we're going to move on to the second pair. One little surprise is once we've done 4 times, we'll do 4 on the first group, 4 on the second, 4 on the third. Then we're going to go back to the top and do it 3 times through, right? So that it'll go really fast, but it is just kind of a bonus and kind of a mental battle at that point. So once we get through each one 4 times, we're not quite done yet. All right, let's get started in 5 seconds here. We've got the kettlebell clean or high pull with a lateral bound. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Pulling that kettlebell up from the floor, catching at the top. So we're down to tap, pop it right up. If you're not comfortable flipping your hands around, that's okay. 3 seconds, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds to rest. All right, lateral bounds. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go, pushing side to side. Can be anywhere from a step to a jump. Three seconds, 2, 1, rest. So we'll go right back to the high pull. And here we go. Taking that weight from the floor, making sure we're driving most of the movement with your legs. This shouldn't feel like an arm exercise. You should get enough speed with your legs where the weight just sort of pops up there. 5 seconds. Rest. Lateral bounds coming up for round 2. And here we go. Bounding side to side. Stick those landings. Landings are most important. Five seconds. And rest. Back to cleans for round 3. And here we go. Five seconds. And rest. Lateral bounds, round 3. And here we go. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Last time through. I'll demonstrate how to do this with one hand in case that's what you're working with. And here we go. Those cleans, you're just going to pull up, tap to the floor, and pull up. You're doing it with one hand. And we switch sides. If you're just doing one hand, and rest. Last set of lateral bounds. And here we go. Four, 3, 2, 1, and we'll take 30 seconds rest. Before the next group. So that's 4 times through the first group. Do the same for the second group here. Jumping jacks and reverse lunges. Those reverse lunges, you'll probably, let's alternate them just because 10 seconds won't be a lot to get, won't be that much to get. You probably only get 3 or 4 in, but so we'll alternate with those. We're going to start in 5 seconds, starting with jumping jacks. 2, 1, here we go. Five seconds. Rest. Reverse lunges, you can choose to hold that weight wherever you want. Probably up top will work best. And here we go. Halfway there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Back to jumping jacks. And here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Reverse lunges, round 2. And here we go. Five seconds left. And rest. All right, here we go, jumping jacks, round 3. Five, 2, 1, rest. And last set of reverse lunges. Nope, just kidding. Here we go. Reverse lunges. This is round 3. We got one more. And rest. Round 4. Ready? And go. Rest. Last set of reverse lunges for right now. Ready? And here we go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. We'll take our 30 seconds. It's actually 40, so the timing works out. Last pair, toe tap. And then you'll pick that weight up for a goblet squat. All right, getting started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Starting with the toe tap. This can be a run or a march. Five seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, picking that weight up for a goblet squat in 2, 1, and here we go. Let's try to work about 8 squats in here, 8 to 10. More if you can. All right, weight down, resting. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and toe tap. Here we go. Two, 1, rest. Remember, you can either run that out or walk with a tap. It's up to you. Goblet squats, here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Toe taps, round 3. here we go. Five seconds. Rest. Goblet squats around 3. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three seconds. And rest. Last round of these for right now. In 3. And here we go. Toe tap. Three seconds. 2, 1. Rest. Last round of goblet squat. Ready? And here we go. Making sure, keeping those knees spread wide. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. We're going to take about a minute here before we go back up to the top. And we are going to sprint to the finish. So we won't take the 30 seconds in between each group. So we'll do 3 times in each pair. 3 times in the first pair, go right to 3 times in the second pair, and on to the third pair. So it will get real in a hurry here. All right, we'll take one more cycle on the clock. This means we got 20 seconds to rest from here. Ten seconds to rest. We're going back up to the top for kettlebell clean and lateral bounce. Ready, set, and go. Let's get started with the cleans. Hopping that weight right up. It's a leg exercise, not an arm exercise. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Lateral bounds are next. And here we go, side to side. Five seconds. 2, 1, rest. Second set of cleans. And here we go, popping that weight up. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. Second round of lateral bounds. Here we go. Moving side to side. Three seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Third and final set. All right, ready? And here we go. For cleans, popping that weight up. Make sure you don't get too excited and pop yourself in the chin. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're going to do the lateral bounds, and then we're going right into jumping jacks after the 10-second rest. Lateral bounds, here we go. Three seconds, 2, 1, rest. All right, at the end of this 5 seconds, we're going to go into jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, jumping jacks. Three seconds, 2, 1, rest. Reverse lunge is next. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Try to keep those shins nice and vertical. Don't let your knee fall into the middle. Remember, forearm comes first when you get tired. If you're tired, I guess I shouldn't speak for everybody. And rest. Jumping jacks round 2. Ready? And here we go. And rest. Reverse lunge, round 2. And here we go. Three seconds. And rest. Last round of jumping jacks. And here we go. Five seconds left. 2, 1. Rest, last set. Our reverse lunges. Then we're going right into toe taps. And reverse lunge, here we go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, go to toe taps in 5 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. 3 sets to finish up. Three, 2, 1, rest. Goblet squats. Pressing those knees out, keeping your feet spreading the floor apart. Here we go. Sitting up nice and tall with your chest, 10 seconds. 2, 1, rest. 2 more rounds. And here we go, toe taps. Three, two, one, rest. Goblet squats round 2. Keeping those feet pressed flat through the floor. Here we go. Five seconds. 2, 1, rest. Final round of each exercise. And here we go, toe tap. Five seconds. And rest. Wrap up with some excellent goblet squats. And here we go. Five seconds. And rest. Well, I've ruled out that it wasn't just the weather that made me sweaty last time. All right, so let's take just a moment here. Get our breath. You gotta go. You gotta go. The work is done. Just make sure you give yourself an opportunity, however it is, to transition from working to resting, relaxing, bring that heart rate down before it gets back up as you're trying to do your daily stuff. So bringing that heart rate back under control. We'll take 1 minute to breathe. Standing nice and tall. Try to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth if you can. Nice, deep, slow, controlled breaths. Okay. All right, that's our time this morning, guys. Thanks for jumping on. That was a good one. That's going to go in the, I'm putting together a book of 100 at-home workouts, just based on the ones we did here. So that one will be a highlight, top 10 for sure. All right, hope you guys have a great day, and wrap up the week nice and strong. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow.